There's a lot of people here, and I know if my grandpa was here to see me looking like him in front of all you people, he'd be pretty proud right now.
You killed it, by the way, you killed it.
Thanks. But yeah, he was just the greatest man I've ever known, and I strive to be him every day. I'm not, most grandchildren, they don't get the chance to have the relationship they did with my grandfather. And my dad, he wasn't there for me a lot of my life. And I just looked up to my grandfather like he was my own father. And he taught me everything I know. He taught me how to play baseball. He taught me how to be courteous to women. Like he was the greatest. Like he's the man. Like he knows everything. And I'm just like I don't have a phone. I wasn't prepared like the rest of them are with their speeches and stuff. So I kind of just came up here. And I wanted to be one of the last people, so I didn't see anyone raise their hand. So I came up here. But I have a lot of memories with him. Just like a month before he went to the hospital, me and my brother, he was just telling one of his stupid old jokes in the living room, and we weren't really listening. And Nick was just like, you know, when you're gone, I'm really not gonna miss those stupid jokes. I'm gonna be glad they're gone. And like I just told him, I was like, you know, when you're gone, I'm gonna miss those. Like that's one of the biggest memories I have of him. And then I remember the day that I came home from my baseball tryouts at my high school, Los Osos, and if any of you know that school, like it's really preppy and it's a bunch of rich white kids. And yeah, my mom knows especially. But I remember I came home and I told him, like, remember before all this, like my tryout, like I told him I wanted to do it. I wanted to be like big. I wanted to do something for my school because I'm not really into extracurriculars and all that stuff. But I told him I wanted to play baseball, and that was like one of his favorite sports, and he had so many stories to tell about that. And I came home and I was like, Pops, I'm on the team. And before all this, he was like, Noah, like this is really hard. I don't want you to get your hopes down if you don't make it, but just know that I'm here to support you. And if you make it, I'll always be here for support. And like that just motivated me to do my best and to make him proud. And I came home and just like seeing his toothless little smile was just the best thing. It made me feel like I was on top of the world, and that I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss his toothless little mouth smacking on snacks and drinking Pepsi. And I remember one of my baseball games when I was on the Angels just this last season. He hadn't seen that many of my games, and I told him like it was fine because I knew he wasn't in like too good of health. And then he was like, no, I'm gonna make it to one of the game your season. And I told him like my bat wasn't, if you guys know like baseball and stuff, like my bat didn't fit the requirements of like what my league required. So I was using all of my friends' bats, and like one of the last games I played that season, he rolled up in his red truck, gives me like this bat and all the plastic package, like he like taps me through the fence where I'm in the dugout with the rest of my team. And he was like, here you go, buddy. And all my friends were like, bro, your grandpa's so cool. Like, he's just pimping you out like that. And then he had this full red tracksuit. Like, that's one of my favorite memories. That's my favorite memory. Like, I just remember him pulling up in that red tracksuit with the bat, and I was like, wow, that just a gangster, honestly. But yeah, just recently I had my first practice on the team, and it was awful. Like honestly, my sixth period is all baseball. We ran the whole period, uphill sprints, just down and back. And every time I wanted to give up or slow down, I just thought of my grandpa's toothless smile and how he was so proud of me and wanted to motivate me. And I just kept going, and I'm still sore from that practice right now. So it sucks. But yeah, it sucks knowing that he's not here with us on this world, but just knowing that he's relieved of all his pain and that he's happy, and that foot that he always used to whine about and wish that he could chase us and beat us when he was healed. But before all this, I just want to like point out like how much he loved my grandma. It was insane. I strive to be like that. I was jealous of how much he cared about my grandma, because whenever we would ask for stuff, he would ask her before us, because he literally put her before everything, and me and my brothers hated it. like we would be like, oh, that wasn't worth it. But now that he's gone, I realize, wow, he's a smart guy. And that was so true. And once I find that lady or whatever, make sure to treat her just like he treated her, and make sure she's happy like he made my grandma. But yeah, hopefully he's in another place, happy, healed foot, playing all the golf he wants, drinking all the Pepsi he wants, and getting all that sleep he used to whine about. Thank you.